Right, I think we're live. So welcome. I finally got there. I'm just waiting for the notification to come up on my computer. Seems to be a bit slow these days. All right, there we go. Mary's going to be flipping around in the background. You'll hear her. There we go. Just going to pop my phone on charge because I could end up going flat and I don't want to do that. Oops, not again. Just going to move that up here. Who are you on for?
Oh, I'll find it.
Well, it might not be there.
Hindenburg.
No, not there.
Stella? I know there's a Stella.
Yes, Stella, yep. Alrighty. Okie doke. So I'll just wait for everyone to hop on. Got my glasses. I've just moved my machine out of the way. You're going to have to take your shoes off again. Mary, you said you're going to have to take your shoes off again.
Oh!
Conk, 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 conk. All right, yeah. That one, Mary, you can chuck that in the bin, that one, so it doesn't get mixed up. Okay, so we've got about 17 people on that I can see. So welcome. I've got some masking tape that I'm just going to use from... woohoo! Early dinner done so I can watch. Nice. So this is one of the stencils that I was selling, and this is how we use them. So I use them mainly with a Bohin pencil, and I tend to tape them in place just with some masking tape. So just so they hold, and I'm just going to tape that one to the table because it goes over the edge. And now it's in place enough that it's not going to move. So just waiting. If you're on, say hello. Hi Heather, how you going? Can I have one of those stencils, please? It's gorgeous. Michelle, you can have, this is the last one of them I've got in stock. So can you write down Michelle Armstrong and stencil number 599. The book's there, love.
Yeah.
Oh, pens are all over there.
Oh.
Yep.
Michelle Armstrong.
Yeah, and it's MICHE''LE. How much is a stencil? Tony, these ones are 38. Hi Robin. Oh, it's good to hear, Heather. So I'll show you some of these when we finish doing this. So this is all a part of free motion quilting. So the temptation is to put your walking foot on and slowly tic-tac around these designs. But they are really made for you to do your free motion quilting. If you don't have a Bohin pencil or sew line pencil, you really need to get yourself one. If you're working on darker fabrics. What's wrong?
Number? Sorry.
$5.99. Yeah. Okay. So first things first. Just start in the middle. Position it and just start in the middle. When you get your lines on, and it does take a little bit, but when you get your lines on, and what I'll do for today's demo, so that I don't take up all the time doing just this one thing, is I'll do the center to show you how it works and show you what I mean when I say to join the lines. So I can't quite see whether, I think I'm drawing on it properly. It's hard enough. Now, the idea is not to lift it up until you have finished, but if you're unsure, you can always lift it up. And in saying that, you also easily line them back up again. So it's not quite as unforgiving as, say, a Pounce Pad. Like once you actually move a Pounce Pad stencil away, if you don't accurately line it up again, it's going to do that fuzzy thing. So I'll show you how this works. I think I've done those. Yeah, I did. This one here. Go around. If I do it now, then I won't forget. I haven't done this. You can see that. Yes, when I get up close, I can actually see the chalk in between, which means I know I've done it. The beauty of this chalk too is it doesn't leave a mark on your template, but you must remember to always give your template a wipe down, just in case you get chalk or what's the name on it. You don't want it being transferred from one design to the next or fabric. So I've pretty much got that center one in, so then I can untape it. What are you using for batting and wadding? Sure, Donna. I'm just using in this one just a poly. It's a Matilda Zone poly, 100% poly. Just normally I do, if I'm doing free motion and it's a not for an actual quilt, it's just a thing like a pillow or some sort of design. So here it is. So what I mean by connecting those lines or drawing in the dots is to actually take away the gaps. All right, now if you don't, you can actually get yourself, and I missed one there, you see that there? So I'll just pop it back over the top and just line up, and there it is. So I'll just line that one up and just make sure that everything is touching where it needs to touch, and this helps take away some of the confusion. Because the lines are broken, it can confuse you in your direction when you're actually sewing, okay? All right. So I'll just go around this really quickly for us. Okay, so you see how all of a sudden, instead of it looking like fish bones, it starts to look more complete and less confusing. And always just remember, lines on any kind of quilt is always going to be just a guideline. In the end, what it will be is what you sew. Okay, we're almost there. Alrighty, I think I've got them all. Alright, so anyone else having that problem? No, you might have to log out and log in. Hi Suzanne, hi Judy, Karen, Amanda. If you're losing it, it could be that you might have a bad reception where you are. Should be all good. It's all good here. So just see how you go. Now the first thing I do is when I look at something like this is I look at how I'm going to start and stop, where I'm going to start and stop, sorry, and how I'm going to continue on without having to stop too much. So I can see that just about everything joins, okay? So there's a join somewhere, which is perfect for what I want to do. So I'm going to come up here, go down, go up, down, and do those side things like I normally do with leaves. Get back here, go up, down, up, do those, back down. Same for each leaf. And then once I finish that last leaf, I'm going to travel back right up the top, and then I'm going to come around here, and I'm going to go up, do the circle or curl, then up and do another curl. Then I'm going to go up, do a curl, do another curl, and travel back. And then I'm just going to follow around. There's another way of doing it. I can start here and just go up one side, down the other. I can go up here like that, up one side of the leaf, and then back down the other side, right, and then back around here. It's a little less traveling, but better on my phone than the laptop. Yeah, if it keeps freezing, you might have to change to your phone. It seems to be, I'm looking at my phone and my computer, and it's not actually doing it. Not freezing. So hopefully it's all good. So I hope that helps in describing these templates. So to continue on with this, my next step would be to stitch it out. And I'm going to put a thread in. My needle is fine from yesterday. So I'm just going to move this all forward. I've just got to move that and tilt that up a little. Yeah, if you log out and in, see if it were, mine seems to be okay. Yeah, if it's only one or two and not everyone, I would probably back it in that it is actually the individual, not the broadcast. All right, so let's see if we can get in. Oh, I knocked it down again. What am I doing? Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to get this to sit upwards. It's been a bit of a poop. There we go. There we go. Is it moving? It is moving a little. Just gonna do that. Alrighty. Now, okay. So I'm going to end up putting this under here. So the pencil I used, FYI, is a Bohin pencil. Wherever I hit it, I think, oh, there it is. So that's this one. And I think they're 22 or 27, I think, something like that. Can't remember. Now, the thread I'm going to use is going to be number 38. I've just got a whole heap of just come unwound a bit. So this is number 38. And it's Mirage, Wonderful Mirage, number 38. I'm not going, but have to leave for a few minutes, so I'll be here somewhere. Okay. And the next thing I need are my gloves, and I think I've buried them. Any idea, Mary?
Nope. Yep. No.
I did have them here.
I haven't moved them.
Yeah. Oh, here they are. I walked around with them in my hand. I should do. Hopeless. All right. My gloves are my Marcia Beraldi's, which I sell in store. Late thunderstorm brewing. Oh, that's no good.
Nice.
Not good at all. All right. So this is number 38 Mirage. I do have it in stock, I'm pretty sure. If not, Mary's going to check for me because she's awesome.
What, number 38?
Yeah, thanks, doll. Yeah, Mary doesn't sound very positive at all, does she, Stella?
38. You've got one.
I've got one. Nothing underneath?
Under
Probably not. I can order it in. She's pretty quick if I order it in. Oops, the days, I've got it tangled.
None underneath.
Okay, that's all right. I always do something that I don't have a lot of. I'm a silly woman, aren't I? All right, so I need to pick up my foot a little. I have my tensions and everything on my machine set at 6 for my top tension. I'm going to, needle down, needle up. I'm just going to cut it off. It didn't cut off, so I'm going to try again. Had it too tight? No, it just doesn't want to. So I'm just going to put that there, loosen it up, put down, needle down, and I'll get that thread in a second. I always start my machine on just under the halfway mark, so hopefully my hand's not in the way too much. It is a bit. So, and I'm going to do the stop start there. So I might just move it over. That could be the dog, is it? No, that's not too bad. Getting in the way. So because I'm using a stop start button, it means that I don't have to worry about my foot and where and what my speed is going. My speed is going to be dictated completely by the machine, and my stitch is going to be dictated completely by my hand movement. So because my hand movement is roughly the same every time I sew, I know that I have to have my machine set on a certain speed. You'll love this thread, it's gorgeous, number 38. How beautiful is it? So, going back and forwards, up and down now, has not interrupted that variegated thread look at all. It hasn't mucked it up, it's done nothing to it. So it's just beautiful. I've got a few, I have a look at those threads. I have to look at those threads again. I wrote the numbers down, variegated. Number 26 is the one I've been using on the other piece. The colours are absolutely lovely, aren't they, Stella? So I'm going to turn this because I can. If I had a massive quilt, I probably would just stay in that position and then work to the side so that I didn't have to shove the quilt around, just FYI. So going back down the next one. And I think the good thing about this thread is it's quite durable. I mean, I do a lot of stitching and over-stitching, like over-stitching the top of things and stuff like that, and it tends to, I say this very carefully and cautiously so it doesn't do it to me now, it tends not to shred too much or anything like that. I've been very, very lucky so far. I don't know if anyone else has had the same experience, but I find it to be quite pleasant to use. Nothing, you know, that I'd go, oh, you know, I wouldn't give a beginner. I mean, there's no reason why a beginner couldn't use it, because it's quite friendly. We'll get to that side. And before I get down to that centre, I'm just going to stop there, swing it around, and just cut off that little knacky bit, that little hairy bit there. Get a hold of him, cut him off. All right, so then I come down here and I might as well continue on. So my hand's getting a little bit out of the way and it makes it a little bit uncontrollable. So up through the centre. So before ever using a stencil and going in and just stitching, I'll always take a good look at it and see where I need to start and finish to complete the whole design without doing too many, as little amount of cut-offs as I can, so not having to stop and start the thread again. That means that I have less tie-offs, I have less work, and a neater finish, because there's no knots or anything like that. So that's that one. Hi, if I didn't get that one today, could you please put it in my order? Lynette, is that the stencil that has 2 small designs on live earlier, Michelle? No, Debbie, I have got the other one there. I will do that in a second. Lynette Cherry will have that number 38, my love, for the Mirage. Lynette Cherry. Sure thing, Lynette. Now, getting back down to this one, I'll stitch this in. Now, I have been very busy buying some threads, and I bought some beautiful metallics. And I want to try them out, and I haven't tried them out before because I've been using Glamour, but Glamour's a bit thick and these threads are a little bit thinner, so I'm hoping it will be nice to me. And I'm going to give them a go. And I tell a lie, I have used them before, but it was many years ago. So I'm hoping that they're lovely and they behave themselves. Alright, so now I've got back to the center, but I really need to be up here. So rather than cutting off, I'm just going to travel right up the guts of that one. And stop at the top, right there. Sorry, Agent 101. Okay. I've got to stop saying names. So get to here. And I want to do these, so, and I did miss a join, so if I'm feeling a little bit precious, I can do that in. It just helps remind me that it's there. So my first thing is to come in here and do this, and then this one, and travel back down. So let's do that. All right. So let's go up and around. I mean, you can put a little loop-de-loop on it or whatever you like, but whatever you do to one, you got to do to the other. So in like that, and as you can see, I am not going major fast, but I'm doing one at a time. And then out here, do this one. And just remember, this is free motion quilting, so you know, sometimes you're going to have differences between one heart or one leaf compared to the other. But how cool does that look? You can say mine anytime. I don't have anyone to worry about. Thank you, Gidget. I love you too. So then get back to where that point was, travel back around. If I need to stop on that circle part, I'm going to stop at my points, not in the middle. If I stop at the middle, I'm going to end up with a silly looking dog leg. What are you looking for, love? Yes, she's around. But you can't say that out loud. So down and around. Let's go back out, then back up here. Do that little one there. And back down to the bottom. Rather than stopping, I'm just going to keep going. Do the first swirl. Come back out. Yeah, it's a pretty coloured thread, isn't it, number 38? Come in. I'm going to have to give you guys all codes. Alright, and I'm just going to continue on. Just down, right up to that spot and stop. I've got the earplugs in, so I'm muted to whoever who doesn't need it. Yes, I think you all need to invest in earplugs. Oh dear. Alright, so on to the next one. back to there. Now this chalk will wash out, and it does have an eraser on the pencil, so you can rub it out, but I probably wouldn't rub over the thread too much. You might make it fluff up. It's pretty low fluff for linty. It's not linty at all, but you don't want to go making it that way. I'm back. Just had words with the receptionist telling me to talk to the nurse, so I said no thanks, sweetheart. I want to speak to the doctor. Can't get past him. Oh God. Did you end up bringing Julie today, or getting a hold of Julie? Okey-doke, so we're almost there. One more little heart slash swirl. It's mesmerising, isn't it? It's a bit like watching an embroidery machine, watching someone do free motion quilting, I reckon. I can sit and watch it for hours. Sometimes I do. And you get to here and do a quick little knot off and trim. I think that's a really good idea, Agent 101. I think Gidget's all over it. All right, so that's done. That one is done. So what I want to do is get the next stencil. Deb, you're going to have to remind me which one it is, darling. You've put the stencils away, haven't you?
They're just behind her.
Aren't you going to put them in the customers' things? The small ones can go in there, and they've got to have name tags on them.
Oh, yeah. Are those all sold, those ones?
Yeah, that's why they're there.
Okay, you know that.
In my area, there's apparently a bushfire warning. I don't know. No, we're fine. I don't know. Someone just sent me a PM. Let's speak to you. Yeah. So, Deb, which one was it, darling? Oh, I've got a feeling it was. Love that thread. It's very pretty. It is. It would feel, yeah, don't worry, the 4-inch, oh, $10 ones, yeah, all right, so, I know the ones. All right. Okay. So, okay, so, yeah, so these little ones, how cute is it? Okay, so same deal with this. So if you're wanting to have it on point, okay, you're going to need for it to go there. If you're wanting it flat, it's going to go there. Now, what you would do, if I move my machine back off fraction, looking at the thread reels on the website, the colours don't really show. Oh, no, absolutely not, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jean, your thread's just arrived. That's awesome. I'm just going to get a smaller ruler. Okay. Let's make up an imaginary block. So come down here, that's 4 inches there. Okay, I won't go in the center because it'll be too close to the edge. And that's a 4 inches there. What I've done is use the 2-inch line. That gives me a center. And that gives me that. And then I can just go down there, just make sure that I'm 4 inches from top. It looks like that might be a little bit bigger. No, that's fine. Just see, that's amazing how your eyeballs work. All right. So 2 inches there and 2 inches there. That gives me a crosshair. Okay. Tony, this one is the center. If I didn't get that, could I add it? Okay, so hang on. Let me see what was being said. I've missed some. Looking at the thread reels on the website. Yep. If I get that, if I didn't get that, no, Debbie, you didn't get that one. Which one are you talking about? The $10 one? Pretty please. Yeah, do you have any available of the size you've just done? Tony, I do have some of these. Yeah, just different patterns. This one's sold. But I just used the center of that. So that's why I was saying to the girls, you know, you don't have to just use, you know, just use the whole thing in one go. You can really do anything. All right, so I can see there's my center there. I need that to sit in there, so I need to put that over the center. Make sure I'm centered in, and then I can tape it down if I like, but being so small, I think that it should be fine. It takes 5 seconds to draw these out, really. I might make it look hard, I think. These would be great in cornerstones. Just a little decal type thing. I think I've got them all. Yeah, I did. But now we need to join them. No, you didn't no, the one no. Oh golly, that size is full on. Yeah, but see, Tony, you just need to look at, can you let her in, love? Sorry, because she'll keep doing that. If you you got to break it down a bit, okay? So that there and there, that goes up there. So that's the sort of look of them, and that there, and that there, and around here. They all come into the center, of course. Go to bed. Come on, Candy, go to bed. And like I say, if you wanted to change them, you can always draw in that change. Like, you know, and I can make this into a full swirl if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because I'm just going to keep it simple for today. So I did miss this one, didn't I? So I'll just draw it in. And that one there. And All right, she's drawn in. Very easy. Now, can't see, is it too low down? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Can't see what you're doing. It's off screen. I think I best start with a small page. I get one. Yeah, of course. All right, so I'm going to do one on point, just so you can see what I did, because I did bugger that up for you. I apologise. Make sure you can actually see it this time. What a silly woman I am. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Wasn't looking at my screen, was I? Okay. I think I got them all again. There we go. Oakley dokley. So look at the one you, we had a really good look at the one you have shown. Now you have to do it again. Oh yeah, I know. All right, so move this out of the way a little bit more. Let's move that up. Now, because I'm working from the wrong side, I'm right-handed, so the camera's probably on my wrong side to do this. So I'm just showing you that I would connect all those little lines. If I don't connect them, when I'm actually stitching, it'll confuse me. And that's the last thing I need to do or be doing, is being confused when I'm stitching. Thanks very much. So I'm just connecting these just to make it easier. I'm hoping, again, you can see it all. It's a bit hard. I might actually just turn it that way. It looks like my camera's moved. There we are. There you go. So connecting those little lines. Sometimes taking that extra 5 minutes just to do this will pay off. Well, and pretty much all the time it will pay off. So, you know, if you don't connect them, then you will get lost. I can guarantee it. So still hoping you can see that, but you can. All right, all connected. So that's how you would center it. You'd find the center there, and that is on point. Okay, so instead of it being that way, I've turned it. Yeah, so it makes it, it'll fit into a larger one. So now this one here, turn that around the right way, that will go into a 5-inch block. Well, there's 5 inches for you, just there. Okay, this way, this one can literally go, that's 3 to here, from there, from this outside bit here to that, it's like 3 1/8 there. So you could actually get that into a 4-inch block absolutely easy. Yeah, you will, Stella. Yeah, boy, we're going to be busy once the machine's back. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they are fabulous, and the big ones are about $38. Well, they are $38. They're not about. But these smaller ones, because you've got, well, I've got these. So Deb Chellingworth has got a number 082. You can write that on the book. Should be with all those. 082, and it's a $10 one. Then I've got the Christmas ones. And like I say, if you don't want to use the whole thing too, I mean, you might just want to use half. So say you've got a triangular corner, I'll turn it this way. So I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing there. So let's make a triangle. All right, so I've got 12 there, 8, 10. All right, so there, and let's go to there, and let's go here and here. Okay. There's absolutely no reason why you have to do the whole pattern. So what I'm going to show you is finding that top piece there. I'm going to try and keep my hand out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Ready? Putting your pencil there, getting it lining up underneath with that point. Now, I know for a fact that is going to be too high. As soon as I look at it, I can tell. But if I look at this pattern and I halve it and the bottom is right there, okay, then I can actually line the bottom of this up with the bottom of my triangle. So I'm going to just put my first line. I can see through it. I can see that that's my line. And when you've got a quilt, you're going to see the colours change. So you're really going to see it. That's my halfway point. So I need that to be on the bottom, that to be lined up with that point there, which it is. And then I'm just double checking the sides. A little bit fluffy, like, you know, a little bit particular. Oops, the days, I had that too long. And I'm just going to draw these in. Get out. Oh, wrong side. I don't need to do that side. I only need to do this side. So drawing up there. I'm just going to do it as quick as I can. I haven't moved it as far as I'm known. Yeah, it could probably have gone up a little, but we'll deal with that. So I would adjust this. It looks like it's over a little bit. So let's pretend my triangle's just that little bit bigger, okay? Just for giggle's sake. I'll get these out of the way. Yeah, so when you're doing it on a quilt, you're not going to have all one colour. You're going to have a corner, all right? And you could probably do something else on the top of this. So I'm just going to turn it sideways. Dang, internet finally working. Hope I haven't missed too much. No, and you'll be able to watch one of the Christmas ones, one and the other one. Yep. So let's go down to the bottom. Let's start with these swirly bits, which we know because we've looked at the other one. And that one goes down to there. Yeah. Then we come up to that one, and let's do that one. It's frozen. No, it's not. It's just my talking. There, 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 and there. And I'll show you what we'll do to the top bit, because that should be probably around about there. There, and there, and there. Okay, so now you've got that there, and you're looking at it going, it's got this massive big area here. So you've got a couple of things you could do. You could actually come in and echo in here and do these ones, you know, just sort of go in and around. Or you could actually come in and just add another half circle that way and that way. So it adds another sort of feature to it. You could also yeah, it does look like a fleur-de-lis, yes. You could come out with another swirl here, having that one carry on, and then this one coming up further, maybe. That looks a little bit like an antenna of a bug, so I'll take that out. I'm thinking that that's going like that. I might elongate it, so I might make it come out, like I might leave the one in, see? So I'm going to have two. I'm going to have one there, and then I'm going to come up there and do that one. You see what I mean? Can you see that? So that then changes and takes that negative space out and stops it looking a little bit, you know, daft, a little bit empty. All right, so if it's not dark enough, go over it again. Don't be frightened to use your pencil. It will wash out eventually. Might take 1 or 2 washes. If you're doing it as an art piece, again, you can rub it out, or it will wear out eventually too. All right. Yeah, I do too, Stella. So let's bring back the machine. Just move some stuff out of the way because I've got stuff everywhere. Move the machine back. Come on, baby girl. And put that back here. Still got my gloves on. Haven't changed any settings. Just going to make sure that's out. Now, we're going to, now you've got to figure out where you're going to start. So remember, look at your piece and go, right, where am I starting this one? I need to look at it so that I can start it in one continuous piece. Stop turning off screen. There, 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 and just keep going all the way up. And I'm going to do that one first, come down, that one, that one. See, I'm reckoning actually if I start, if I go up there and there, then do all that, then I'm going to be left doing there. So think about how you're going to start. So if I start here, go up, there and there, and all the way around, I'm still going to have to go over. So here I want to start, go up and down, all the way back around, back to here, and then do this one. I'll show you what I mean. Could I use embroidery thread to do? Absolutely. All right, your temptation is to start out here, but you need to start in here. And the reason why is because if you start out here, you're going to go all the way up here, do that, go up there, and then be back over here, which means you're going to have to travel again. I'm going to get this done in one go by starting here, and I will end up over here, okay? Well, let's do it. So foot down, needle down. Let's bury this baby. Now, whether I choose the outside or the inside is it's incidental. It makes no difference. So I'm going to just do the inside, up and down. And because I've got my gloves on, I'm not struggling, and we all love the gloves. Gotta love the glove. And just follow it all the way around. Back in and out. In and out. I mean, there are so many ways of doing this. Wait. So I'd be stitching in the ditch around about now. Or somewhere around about the ditch. I hate stitching in the ditch. pixelating, is it? Ah. There you go, all done. So there you go, you can do it in one stitch, continuous stitch. Same with this, okay? You would start, if I go all the way around there and all the way around there and all the way around there and end back over there. So I need to start somewhere in a point bit, that'll do. Oh, a little bit of fluff disappeared. Again, up, around, up, around, up, around. And sometimes, you know, your points will look a bit different from one to the other or whatever. The main thing you're going to try and do is get consistency. So consistency in your stitches and in the pattern. So as you're starting out, your first time of starting out, it really concentrate, especially if you got the stop start, concentrate on your speed of your hands to match the speed of the machine. So if you hear the machine, you got to listen to it. It makes a really nice da -da 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 noise. It's like da -da 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 -da. That's perfect. She's purring. She's a happy girl, and I can keep going. So be at one with your machine. Can you all hear that Mary's gone silent? I have to tell you a story. One day we went to a retreat quite a few years ago. How many years ago? 2? 3? 3. I reckon it'd be 3. Yeah. So anyway, we went to this retreat. And second night in, Maz didn't get sleep first night, and she, you know, I said to her, well, just come and stay in mine with me, because I had 2 single rooms, 2 single beds. And I said, just come and stay in mine, and, you know, it might be a better bed, yada yada. And she goes, yeah, no worries, that'll be awesome. So anyway, she comes and stays with me the night. Well, bugger me if she doesn't snore all night. So I've got into bed, and I know we all snore. Would a bigger or smaller design be better to start off? You probably find that something like this you could use more often. Jodie, I use pre-wound bobbins, honey, so I use the bobbins that are already wound. They're 80 weight, so they are ready to go. All right, so getting back to the story. So anywho, I'm laying there and I'm seriously trying to go to sleep. I was tired and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, obviously. And so anyway, I'm thinking, all right, and I'm poking at her and I'm like shoving her, like roll over, because we weren't that far apart. And this place had these really big, like European, well, full pillows, you know, just the pillows that you put on the bed. Not European, but they were just full, new ones. And anyway, yeah, they were big ones. So anyway, she kept like the woman snored on her way down to the pillow. Like, who does that? Snored on her way down to the pillow. Like, she didn't even hit the pillow when she was snoring. And I'm thinking, oh my God, seriously, dude? So anyway, I think, right, okay, so I'm shoving her and I'm doing all these things. And I really didn't want to wake her because I knew she was tired. So, but then after about half an hour, I just got savage. So, so anyway, I've sort of gone, Mary, shut up, we're Mary, shut up. And she's not, she just kept, and she was like a bandsaw, honestly. It was like one of those bandsaws they use to cut up meat. Like, yeah, no, you were bad. So anyway, and it gets funnier. So anyway, I grabbed the pillow, and it was in the dark, right, but I could still see her. I grabbed the pillow, and I was laying on my back. So if you imagine laying on your back, grabbing it with your right, and she was on my left, grabbing the pillow with my right hand, so reached over my own body, grabbed the pillow off the ground, and then lifted my arm up, full extension, and went whack, and whacked her on the head with this pillow. Oh my God, I have never seen anyone sit up so quick. And she sat up and she's gone, what happened? I said, will you shut up, woman? Where did you get your pre-wound bobbins? My Janome likes the ones I've tried. Hasn't liked the ones you've tried. Nikki, these ones I sell. They're called it wasn't Blink Blinker, mate. I'm telling you now, it was but I'm trying to find one that works. Have you tried the is it a top loading machine? I reckon I know what the problem is, but is it a top loading machine? So do you open the top of the machine or the front? Earmuffs are the answer. Jodie, honey, I don't go anywhere now with Mary without bloody earplugs, I can tell you now. The funny part was, now I'm the one... Okay, so what you need is these. I've been trying to source my supplier, but I can't find them. But I think that Punch with Judy has them. They're called Little Magic Bobbin Genies. And you need the blue pack for the home sewing machine with top drop-in bobbin. And you put one of these in under your bobbin, right? I've got it in mine. And it will stop it jumping around. Works beautifully. So you need Little Magic Bobbin Genies, size L, and they're a blue pack. So take a screenshot. And you'll find them on Punch with Judy, I'm pretty sure. Yep. All right. Because I can't seem to get them in stock anymore in this. I've got some of the ones that are front loading and some for the long arm, but not the top ones. So this is my last pack. And you get about a dozen in there or so. 12, yeah, dozen. So that's them. They're from Supreme Slider. And they work an absolute treat. All right. They're little Teflon ones. We went on a work thing, stay overnight. My girlfriend. You're welcome, Nikki. Did you see my order? Yes. And a couple others were in the room. We had a loud snore, so we pushed the whole bed out the door. Into the car park. Oh, man. Did you know what, Lynette? I would have done that if she wasn't upstairs. That is hilarious. All right, so getting back to the sewing. So that's using your stencils. And any of those stencils are going to give you the same results. What is going to matter is you practice, okay? So I'm just going to scoop back up just to make sure I've seen what 99 wanted. I'm pretty sure I got that. Yes, I did. I've got them aside, and Deb wants one of these. So these two here are for 99. Do you know who 99 is?
No, I don't know who 99 is.
I'll tell you who 99. Don't you pay attention?
No, sorry. Doing too much work.
Oh, my godfather. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. She still won't go anywhere with me to stay. She gets her own room at work to treat. I reckon that's hilarious.
That's so funny.
And I'm pretty sure Deb wanted one of these. Similar experience. But when I got woken up, instantly jump up and leapt out of the bed straight into the wall and nearly knocked myself out and ended up flat on my back on the top of the bed. I'm sorry, Judy, that's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, so, yeah, there's one more. So, Tony Stocko and Deb Chellingworth. So, those ones are for 99. This is number 082. No, go back.
Yeah, 082.
Yeah.
Oh, 356.
Yeah,
She wants to...
both. Sure, Tony. So there you go. So, and this one is for Tony Stocko. And this one is the same, but it is for Deb. I'm pretty sure. If not, I'll always another day. Yeah, so I do have 3 of these ones, which are the snowflake ones. Could be good for a Christmas kit, or quilt, I should say. Now, there's lots of different types of stencils. I don't have them all on display right now, but and they're not all on the website, that is for sure. If you're wanting any of the bigger ones, I could take some photos a bit later and send them to you. or I get married to. And
Tony and
Deb Chelling, I'm pretty sure. So let's get back to, now I've been working on, and I'll go and get it. I've been working on this baby. All right, different coloured thread, but it's been a bit magical and lots and lots and lots and lots of work. So what I thought I would do is just show you a couple of basics that are in here. How much of it was so I thought I would show you a section of it. I'm interested in the larger stencils. Okay, Tony. Yeah, so Tony Taylor. Have you got a pen there, darling? And a pad of paper?
Yep.
Tony Taylor would like a photo of the stencils. Yeah. Yeah. So Tony Stocker, yes, we've all fallen in love with that big piece of artwork that I've been doing. So this one here, now let's just take a section, and I mean section. Let's just look at a part of this. Now, you can see here I've got all these different flowers, and one thing comes up each and every time, and that'll be these ones and the leaves. They always come back in because they're a great filler for an area. Look at that. Look how much area they take up. Lots and lots of area. So, and I do love, look how big and beautiful they can be. So they do take up quite a bit of space, and they are quite funky. And, you know, I love funky. So there's some more. Some look like they're going across the page, and they're turning and stuff like that. And then you've got little fluffy ones. There's another one. So they're pretty cool. They can go behind things and all that. So the way to do these with, like, a lot of people do doodling with them, you know, that sort of thing. So what you've got to think of is where you are coming from and going to. So my first instinct is to go like that, and maybe like that, maybe like that. Okay, just make some lines, and they can be wobbly lines, like, you know, like that. Doesn't have to be all one direction. And so once you've made a line or two, then you're going to think about the actual shape of the piece. So I'm just looking at how much space. So I might go over here because I've got a bit more space on the black. So let's do it again. There we go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right. Now, so just different direction is that it's going into something. So if it's going in, it's got to have like a concave face section. So it's got to be over. Okay, just like that. Then it's got to have a bottom, which is under here. So just another, that's just another C. See? It's another C on its back. Don't worry about the white line overlapping and all that sort of stuff. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is make it look like one of those flowers, obviously, but you're going to need the direction of it. So go from wherever you left off here on this one. So let's go up there like that. I don't know, it's a bit of a funny shape. Let's make that one like that. That one can go there. This one can go here, and that one there. That's our shape. When you're first starting, it's good to have a direction drawn up first so that you can get your head around it. Now, you've got this bit here, you've got that bit there. Go from here and come out and do a C. Then come back and do another C. I just want you to do the C's. and then you're going to come out, get a little bit smaller, up, back up and out. And I'm working to get quite small to the end. Back and out, back and out. And as I come over that way, I want to come further out this side and less on this side. And then you come back. See, I'm going to come back to about here rather than here. So I'm going to come out there, back up and there, and then down and there. Stop it, machine. All right, so that there. Where's my little doodahs? Okay, so just like that. So you'd come from this bit, come up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back, up, back. Lots of letter C's. C and a C and a C, and just come back and forth. Then you'd repeat. So from here, you'd go out, then back up, out, back up, out. I'm going to go this way and this way. You can see I've got this sort of curvy thing. Back up, out, back up. And don't sort of stress if you go off target. Just keep it, try and get it back on target, and then make it a little bit bigger or smaller. I have a large bruise on my bottom. Oh dear. Sorry, internet keeps cutting out and I'm just going to have to watch the replay. That's okay, Claire. Okay. I don't really want to know how you got that, Suzanne. All right, so that comes out. Then back up and out, back up and out, back up and out. And it's going to overlap and then go behind. Same with this one, it's going to go behind that, so we're only going to get a small amount of it. It's going to come up there, then up and behind, then you're going to travel and go behind there. All right, so we'll make that shape look right later. So this one, come out and there, out and there. And this is starting quite big, and when they're a bit bigger, they're a bit easier to manage. When they're tiny, they're a little bit harder. All right. So that sort of gives you the structure of where they're going to come and go from. So the next step is obviously to get it onto a quilt of some sort. You want to get it actually filled in. And don't forget, these little doodahs have all these amazing looking stringy leaves, and they can come and go from any direction. And once you put those in, right, it doesn't matter if you're crossing over, just like this. Where is it? Just let me find it. Oh, here. Get under there. All right, so here, look at this. So you've got one here, one there and there, and you got all these stringy looking things coming up and around, and it doesn't matter whether they're crossing over or not, does it? So you can make these double rows so you know what they are, but you don't have to. But let's stitch them out just for fun. Yeah, no worries, Jody. you said bottom, so I thought I would share. Okay. Oh, that's right, I did too. I said I'm going to pick you up the bottom. Dear. Sorry, it keeps cutting out. Yep, I got my phone's freezing. Yep, you are hilarious. Yeah. She is. All right. First things first. Let's start by doing the stem. All right, so foot down, and I'll try and keep my hand. You can see, yep. So I'm going to start at the top, and I'm just going to stitch over that. And I'll just swing it around so I can see what I'm doing and get rid of that little booger. All right, and the reason why I'm going from top down is because I want to end up back up here. So just keep going, back up, make it a double layer, doesn't matter if it's thick or thin. Then do this half moon thing, this thing here, you can make it a bit thicker if you like. Come down the stem and out. Then back in there, and then the bottom there, and we're going to do our next letter C. So there, a bit further up, go up there. Alright, and just keep going backwards and forwards. This one's the one that's going behind something, so it makes it a little bit hard to show you. And I think that it just froze a little, so it's not looking good. Alright, so let's go up to this one. What number is the thread in the big one you have been working on for a while, please? That's number 26. Oh, no. No, your butt. Oh, Susan, you did fall on your butt. Goodness me. Alright, so coming back. I'm going to come down. I'll come back and finish that stalky bit later. I'm going to come out there and finish that there. And I'm going to come around, back up again, out, travel up again, out, do my letter C, travel up again, do the next one. Half a circle, whatever you want to call it, whatever makes you feel good about it. Okay, and that one's going to hide behind there, and then I'm going to come down this side, re-stitch that side. The reason I'm going down this side is because I want to end up back at that leg or stem, so I can get to there and then travel down here to my next one. So you can see how you can start getting the design of these by just organising where you want them to be, okay? And that is just doing the letter C. So we're going to log off very shortly. This I'll finish this one. And I think Mary wants to go home. She's had a gutful. Because it's 5:45, so Mary, stop doing whatever you're doing. Time for homies for you. You've been here for a while. Okay, so back up, and then up, and then up. I'm coming back this way, so up further on the other side because I want to make it go this way to my left, and now start to get them a little bit smaller, so a little smaller each time. It's a little bit like a snowman without snow. And one little bobble on the top if you want. And I'll cut that off. Yes, I don't tell fibs there. Gee, you would have a sore bottom. So that is getting them started. I haven't done the other side of that, but you can see how it works and how effectively it fills up that area. So that is just using one type of design that I've used in this baby, which has many. So I hope you enjoyed just a little bit of a learning day, and post a photo, but it would need a wide angle lens. You haven't got panorama? panoramic view. So thank you very much, Suzanne. I hope your bottom heals very soon. It's not nice having a sore bottom because we tend to sit on it occasionally. Yes, we tend to use them. So thank you again for joining me for today. I would hope that I'll see you tomorrow. Lots on tomorrow, and I have got a 2 o'clock live class with Craft Alive. So go onto their website if you haven't already, and pay you $20, get your month's worth of videos. There's over 200 of them. Yeah, thank you, Landscape. It's all right. I need a panoramic view too. Don't worry about it. And I hope to see you there. See you guys. Bye. Thank you.